Success online is capturing people's attention in 2.6 seconds. Now I'm going to show you an example, two examples in fact, and I want you to tell me which one grabbed and held your attention. You ready? 1, 2.6. How much did that hold your attention? I want you to picture it in your mind and I want you to tell me what it is they do. Now, this is a mock-up for contrast. You ready? 1, 2.6. Which one of those was more likely? If you were searching and you had different tabs open, which one is going to hold your attention longer? Which one felt comfortable? I'll give you a secret here. It is 50% design style, because that is beautifully designed from someone that understands information hierarchy, understands colors, etc. And the other 50% is science. The science of how we read. We always go for the biggest information hierarchy, and we can only read a couple of words. It's not cluttered, and it leads us on a certain path. In contrast, what is going on here? Maybe this works for people who know you, but it's not super clear what they do. And the fun thing is, you might look at that. I'll ask you the question, in fact, is that a successful company? Because the truth is, they're extremely successful. They do really, really well in the industry, and they are experts and they have great prices. In fact, if you go through to their product pages, they've got what I would consider to be pretty good product pages. Are these perfect? No, they're not, but they hit a whole heap of really good marks. They get really good reviews. They're using advanced functions like this. They do have live chat. It's not particularly well done, but it exists. So in their mind, they're doing really, really well. And in their mind, advertising is the key. They do a lot of Facebook and Google Ads advertising. So where does the marketing manager, if you're the marketing manager for this company, where do you spend your time? Well, if you're like most companies in the world, you spend it looking at different advertising channels and you look at different advertising messages. But is that effective? Just to give you a bit of a feel, this is one of their Google ads when people search for gas masks. Full face gas masks and half face respirators by Parcel Distribution. Perfect for your DIY, industrial science, lab or other applications. Parcel safety face masks. So, not really. They're as generic as you can be with advertising. And if you take people through to a generic page at the same time, you're going to be working really, really hard to try to keep their attention. Because this doesn't talk to the other thing. I feel lost immediately. Now, I'm not saying that our page is perfect for that scenario, but which one is going to hold your attention and give you a higher chance of success? And finally, to add a little bit more science, how do you know? I said that the text on the page is really critical. How do we know that that's the right text? Well, in this instance, we've just mocked it up, so it doesn't really matter. But in the real world, you test. And this is something you can do before launching your site. You can do it with your current site as well. You can do it through your advertising, but you test. You don't leave the critical 2.6 seconds up to chance. And the bet that I will make with anyone, any business, is if you have been running significant traffic to your website, I will make you a page that outperforms it by a lot. In fact, I'll even give you a starting margin of error of 10% and still beat it easily. We do this consistently. We just finished a project for a major solar company. The live phone calls went up 65%. The online chat went up 50%. For another e-commerce business like this one I just showed you, they increased their revenue 400% overnight. This is the common result when you apply best practice to design. So if you or someone you know is looking at wanting to increase their results, talk to me. I'll give you a risk-free option. If we cannot outperform it, I won't even charge you a cent. But if we can, and when we do, it's going to open the doorway for every bit of your advertising to get better and better and better, and for you to finally see the growth and the consistent results that you've been looking for online. If you're interested, go to jmarketing.agency. I look forward to chatting to you. Cheers.